Seine Bonner sind ganz gleich. Das ist ja Relax. Good night, good week. High grades. Calm down. Calm down.
Wait, hey, let them go. They're playing.
Two of them, leave them. Leave them. Two of them. Let them solve it.
My change room moment would be the one where we played against Stellenbosch in the second leg of the MTN 8 final.
To be honest to each other, today wasn't our game. Wasn't our game today. It's our day. But cannot kill each other and fight against each other. One was conflict during the game. We left at halftime. The only thing that we need to do, we need to keep the positive attitude, pick each other up, because we know what we are capable of, we know what we can do as a team and as an individual. But when we want to fight there in the field of play, coming and personal movement, it's not going to help us in the end. The only thing we need to do, keep the positive attitude, pick each other up, we fight for one another, we push each other, we keep going. That's the only thing that is going to help us to win.
Once you go through hardship and you see and realize that a lot of things are not being done correctly, it's not easy for you to approach your teammates and speak with them about that. But we needed to do it because a lot of things were at stake. We wanted to go and play the final so that we can defend our MTN 8. So a lot of things had to change.
Of sweat and dreams, where the echoes of plates on concrete meets the quiet resolve of anticipation. Warriors transform, shedding the burdens of the township and the city to don the armor of the buccaneers. Here, strategies are woven into the fabric of a nation's pride. Moment of silence speak volumes, and every locker holds a story of hope, sacrifice, and a relentless pursuit of glory. This is the BucsCamp Changeroom.
Let's go, guys, let's go.
Yeah, mfana ke batla o botsa man or like ha re bua ka change room re bua ka ntho ya what is the change room like ke eng?
I think change room for us, it's family. It's a space where you feel like you can be yourself around Amajit, and you can let go of a lot of things, man. I can be with maybe Mganwang or Cash in that space and know that I can be as vulnerable as I want to be before it could be a game or anything.
For me, the change room is a sacred place, for us as footballers. It's a place where we can confide in one another, and can comfort one another, because out there we tend to go through a lot of things, during the course of the game. Obviously, emotions are high and what. But once you get into that change room, into that space, you begin to feel safe because it's only your teammates around you and the coaches, obviously, people that care about you, people that you're working with into achieving this common goal, and that is to win on the day. So that is what the change room is to me and what it means to me.
Changeroom kula khona ukhona ukuthola i-peace of mind, kula khona ukhona uku-express ama feelings wakho, because during halftime like konke umuntu ukumunye umoya, understand, and especially if asiqalanga kahle or something, you could see that no way usipho meke kwatile, so like the way utsho ngakhona ukuthi kula khona ukhona ukuzi-express khona. I think for mina ngasho nje ukuthi no ispace okhona ukusithola ukuthi like umakhehleni unjani like ngaphakathi, because masukwatile like kula khona abanye abantu like bekhona ukubona ukuthi no umuntu onjani, but like nokucula nokwazana like ispace efamily siya.
We pull each other, guys. We make some power inside. Nice, we change.
Yeah, 2024, we back after AFCON and really got my hold and preparation and everything around the new year.
I think the preparation is very sharp for the many pre-season camp, and it's one of my goals is to try to play all the remaining games and try to help the team to defend the Nedbank Cup and qualify for the CAF Champions League.
Losing 1-0, great. Losing 1-0.
And for me, personally, I get why it's my mother doing a man's. Yeah. So it helped me a lot. Hey, on AFCON to sit because I was injured for like 2 months. 2 months, yeah, 6 to 8 weeks. I think preparation went well. Make it try, we push enough for the honey. And be in the best shape to help the team in the second round.
And while players see the Changeroom as a place of camaraderie, its gatekeepers see it as a sacred place that needs to be guarded. You see, football isn't merely a 90-minute game. It begins long before the first whistle blows. Here, in the hallowed confines of the Changeroom, the seeds of victory are sown in quiet moments of reflection. This is where the true battle begins, and the birthplace of every triumph on the pitch.
My name is Lucky Masava. I'm a kit manager.
Igama lami nguGoodness Mhlongo. Bangibiza Big Show ku-Orlando Pirates. I think now it's unyaka wesifolo ngi-Recruitment. I started as a security.
During training, we prepare the kit for the team, the cones for the coaches. We check that the grounds are okay, the grass is cutted well.
Ngenza sure ukuthi impahla zama players is clean, the technical team is clean. Fanele ngenza ukuthi Changeroom yami iyabukeka, it's always clean. Iyathandeka, it smell nice. Yonke into bafikela kimi as umfundisi wabo bayakhululeka futhi ngisho especially now ama coaches mawathola mina like bayakhululeka. Angazi mhlambe lento isegazini kimi noma ubufundise ngibiphethe, kodwa nje ngiyazi ukuthi bayakhululeka uma bangibona uma bangena e-Changeroom, everything iba sorted, and ngiyenza sure ukuthi every day each and every player abashooting anix, ngoba iplayer into encane nje ungashiya amasokisi ungashiya mhlambe itight seka off egamini iyamkhipha nje leyo nto egamini. So that's why I make sure ukuthi yonke into it's set up and right abashoti nganeks. When we prepare for a game, it starts here at training. We start packing the kit, your warm-up kit. It's not the same like your match kit. So we always play around and different colors. Ngenza sure ukuthi choose a color of the day enenhlanhla engazi ukuthi this is a lucky one izoswinisa for the day. Go playing kit, it's black. We won most of our games in black. Go warm up, it's yellow. Yellow most of the time emagamini engiyenze i-warm up nge-yellow azizange saluza. During our the away games, maybe looking at the Mamelodi Sundowns game when we're playing in Loftus, we'll have challenges from entering the stadium. They will move you from one gate to the other. You'll even spend 45 minutes to get access of the stadium. Then you'll still have to fight for the keys, to get the keys of the change rooms. Will sometimes involve the match commissioners. And then once you access the change room, you'll find that the change room is dirty. It was never cleaned, maybe from their previous game. Maybe somebody will pour water or will pour salt, and then they will give you the smallest change room. Ngeke uzazi into zebhola nami ziyangicaka sometimes. Mara bowuzwa nje ukuthi hey kuyabheda. Kunento ezingekho right. Those are the challenges we get mostly when we go away. There'll be those mind games. So there's nothing much about that. It's just like to distract the team and to destabilize their psychological part. Each and every game nje mawuthi uyabheka ku football yasemzansi kuhlale kunama mind games, kuhlale kulwiwa like emathanelini. So kumele kube vele ngathi siyalwa nathi siyabuyisela ukuthi ama-players wethu aphile leyo spirit leso at least sinabantu abasibhekile bayasilwela ezama-kitmate wethu ayalwa la emathanelini. Because if you don't fight, ama-players bazoluza i-focus ematchini. So basically the kit manager will be like a security of the team also.
We play our first game against Sundowns. We were supposed to play against Chippa, and then they cancelled the game, which disrupted our preparations a bit because now we have to change the mental side, and we were supposed to play at home. Now we're playing a big game, and one of our players, former players, is playing against us. It's going to be his first game for his new team, Lodge. His news came as a shock to every one of us in the team. We went to the game really determined, if I can say it like that. I don't know if you had the same feeling, but now we have to face Lodge with our supporters still angry, some of them still upset, some of them upset at the club for why he left.
When it happened, that pain was deep. It cut deep inside. It's like you got 3 divorces on the same time.
And as players, from your view, how was that for the team?
I think personally for me, it was a game to start the year properly because we didn't end properly for me personally. No. Obviously, losing Lodge was a big loss for us as a team, and it was a very important part of us, and he has been playing wonderfully well for us. And we knew the importance and value he had within the team. You know, even though he didn't speak much, but we knew a lot of people that he carried along, you know, as a team.
All eyes on Launch. When is he going to get his first touch?
For me, I was worried, I won't lie, for the players that had a relationship with him, and for a young player like Ratomo, really, because he's someone he looked up to, and it was his idol, and I was kind of worried of how will he react with his departure and the pressure now that's going to be on his shoulders, you know, because a lot of people already started the conversation that he's going to be our next Lodge. So for a young man like that, you get to be like, is it too soon for people to put that kind of pressure to him? But luckily for us, I think the guys have managed well in terms of that news, where they didn't really let it affect them.
Yeah, I think we lost a player there, but I didn't think it made us lose focus on what we had in hand, like the agenda of coming to win.
Lungu back to Ronwin Williams. In a little bit of trouble here as Orlando Pirates with Makgopa.
Yeah. You could see it from the first minute. We applied a lot of pressure, you know, pressing after loss and everything. And we created a lot of chances in the first 20-25 minutes of the game.
Ribeiro is stripped of possession. Looking for Hotto and wide. Makgopa. Now Hotto. Makgopa again. Drags it across.
I think coming to that game, we were motivated.
That looks as if the half-time whistle has come from Tando Nzanzeka, so these two sides will go into the break without any goals. Tim Nkosi launched his first 45 minutes in a Sundowns jersey.
I have some things, okay? I go today first, if it's okay for you, okay? There is one situation that they are trying to achieve. We are on red, okay? They are on blue, okay? So it's the position of Allende or Butuil, okay? Ball under pressure, we go all the way, okay? Especially in your corridor, don't have hesitations, okay? But if the ball is in your corridor, don't hesitate. Don't stay here and Allende here supporting, and they have 4 against 2 or 4 against 3, like they are having, okay? Clear? For you, when they are attacking us and we're in low block, they are looking, if they cannot progress in the same side, they are gonna try to change through Butuil or whoever is there in the central corridor. So we need you there, not here. We need you here to avoid and to force them to repeat in the same corridor.
Pirates attacking the goal now to the left-hand side. Obas. Now, not a flick on, but high up in the air from Makgopa. Hotto gets there, he has the cross. Little touch from Williams, no one there to pick up the spill.
And we had that belief that we would beat them because of how we played them in the final. In terms of the approach, the aggressive nature that we applied and the pressure.
I think before we got the red card, we had a wonderful game.
Yellow card for Tim. He will go off. That's his second. He departs. And Orlando Pirates are going to be reduced to 10 men. Allende, the shot from Allende, the goal! Mamelodi Sundowns break the deadlock and they have the lead.
Even after they scored, you still saw the belief, you know. I think that was one of the first games that I saw that we considered the goal and people didn't put their heads down.
You still kept on believing.
You know, we still kept on believing. Even with 1 man down, we still believed that we could score. And
Maswanganyi delivers. Again, a little chip to the near post. Penalty, says the referee.
We were fortunate to get that penalty and you put it past Williams. So I think it was a sweet experience for us.
Was it Butuil who pushed down Corky right in front of the referee as well? He's holding him,
Yeah.
He's wrestling him down. You can't do that.
You can't do that. Good call there from the referee. You can see it's only watching Butuil and Koki there. You can see the ball.
He's got a firm hand on him as well.
Exactly.
Has Corky got his measure? Let's see. Here it comes. Penalty for Pirates. Goal for Pirates. 1-1 the scoreline here.
In these big games, we have one or two moments that always come at your door.
Allende chases on here for Shalulile. Nda with the first touch there, and good strength from Olisa Nda. Well, Shalulile caught him there, and it's all boiling over now.
I think it was more like of frustration from their side. The push wasn't necessary because I already played the ball. So I wasn't even expecting it. So when I went down and I hit my back on the knee of the paramedics, I got upset, you know. And yeah, I had to control myself within that space because I think I almost lost it there.
Yeah, I remember you saying that back at home I was gonna get back and punch you.
Yeah, because I had to like control myself a lot because I still had to calm myself down because I already had in mind that okay, we're one man down already.
There's a perception around people that we go to the game to disrupt and then make the game ugly. How do you feel about that when the stats really show who's more aggressive in the game between us and them? And even looking at that, pushing you off the ball, where we don't have incidences like that to them because they kind of go over the top. So how do you perceive that?
I think it's a very wrong conception about us because I think going into, if you watch the games afterwards, you know, and see the highlights of the tackles, you know that they really come for us. You know, I can easily remember the tackle on CBC from the tackle on Saleng from Mokoena.
Yeah.
You know, even the one, the kick mark on the face, you know. So there's a lot of incidents, but I think it's when we go for, like we make a normal tackle and they make it look like a big thing because there's a lot of reactions like, and their players, you know. But I think it's football, you know. Both of us don't want to lose. And I think it comes with a lot of tackles and it comes with a lot of frustrations also. Especially when you're not getting what you want. Yeah, so I think those are the things that comes when we play against Sundowns.
That's the final whistle. A share of the spoils here tonight, so it's 3 successive draws in the league for Mamelodi Sundowns. But they do continue their dominance at the top of the table. Orlando Pirates down to 10 men get a share of the spoils.
Also, Orlando Pirates, great comeback. And I think this is also one of the fixtures that everybody expected to see beautiful football, but I'm sure that the fans won't be displeased with the display that I've seen today.
My worry and my question now to us, like, how now do we maintain such performances? Because this is our problem, I feel, where we will have a good, perfect game against the big clubs.
Yeah.
Sundowns, Chiefs, probably SuperSport, your Cape Town cities, and then you have very dismal performances against some of the other teams, and sometimes you try and find reasons as to why. Like, okay, why does the performance drop, or why does the difference between the games is too much? As guys who are part of the leaders in the team, you have to have solutions to these problems.
No, Massa.
After the Christmas time, we got a couple of new faces. We also lost another player in our squad. As usually, teams are changing. There's always a permanent evolution. How did you feel about the new recruitments and the absences in our team?
With always when some players are coming new, you expect the best out of them, and we were like expecting that Levitzo, Mbata and Mabasa can give us something different that we didn't have before. So during the pre-season, in the middle of the season, we were working on that and collect as much information as we could.
Abuti.
Except my boy.
Finally here.
Yeah.
On board, man. How does it feel to be here, to be playing for such a big institution?
Hey, Shimpanag, I don't wanna lie. Hey, it's a privilege. Hey, you know, Autocasi, like it's over, Zone 6, Extension 1. Next, I believe it maybe Gafita. No. I want in the thing dream. One day, not knowing which one. I was Sundowns, when I was Chiefs. But now, if it let me and we're blind. Pirates and not like with that. It's a good feeling.
And I'm sure, but what I am fit about saving, my kids and take a man to be so
first of all, unexciting, obviously, not a lot of people were expecting signing here. And West Part January. So I expect to have a silent interview, so to a guy. Okay, the nicest thing I feel like go Pirates. And that's about few. Could see me there's a game here. Yeah, cheap. I think some couple of seasons ago to say Leo no penalty. Remember? Yeah. That game, Kimo started because I posted a picture on Instagram about comment. Hi, I'm gonna get penalty. I penalty. So now two which is a good feeling. I want not doing one day and get to Ploma and team one and give you to here. Playing the same position, I want so.
Tell me square.
Yeah. So now it's a good feeling, man. No. It's a good feeling.
So wafika lana since ungitshela ukuthi umeluzela ithimini manje sisha interview yethu yokuqala la ithimini sisonke mina ngiyakwazi ukuthi ubani ubuyaphi ngiyabaza abazali ngiyabaza abobhuti kodwa amabhakaniya la ngaphandle maningi angakwazi ukuthi ubuyaphi kwenzakalana empilweni yakho so bengicela ubatshele ukuthi ubani ubuyaphi
mina nguTalente ngwambatha suke eThekwini sinqanqawini kwaMashu ngizwala abazali uphumzile Mphatha noKholiwe bona abantu abesempilweni yami mase kuba umalume nobhuti baba bamawelo baziyo mase kuba uSakhile usisi wami masoba nengane yakho Sakhile lencane efana naye
since ufikile la impilo yakho injani mawuyekasi noma uyaphi nje
impilo ishintshile ngingasho njalo cause le team le enkulu ine history baningi futhi abantu abayibukelayo and into engayisho ukuthi kuningi ukushintshela sekufanele ngibheke nami mangihamba yabo sengirepresent i-team enkulu nami futhi ngumuntu kufanele ngiyiphathe kahle ukuza la kungijabulise kakhulu yabo cause ngaba nale conversation nawe ngingakazi ukuthi ngizoza la ayibona so I feel like la conversation yayiwena ungitshela ukuthi hayi mfethu mawukuthi kuyenzeka ukuthi uza la kufanele usipane ukuthi uzokwazi ukudlala ayibona so mina leyo nto angithathanga kancane yabo uyazi na ukuthi kade sasigudla mfethu yabo siyazi ukuthi sisukaphi siyazi ukuthi sifunani.
How did you feel at that moment? I would call you from the chairman. Awubotsa hore Morena
I next I believe I don't know lie. Maybe maybe this thing no say. One of the big things who value my first time Pirates because night legends said but it's that blind that's all like it's over Pirates. So obviously it was one of the things where I got the team and I will tell you the stories because of Regimana Stadium. And my career it started I can say I started there but the breakthrough is started because kids are go on a team search. I'd say you're going to bang it no register what so that you can be part of the people but to Thailand. Just imagine next night you're not ready.
Wow,
I took the bag and bunch of the night before that it tried connect bank or stadium. I feel like that I have to play it's a blind and I get there early in the morning around 6 o'clock. So I get both around no on a that registration thing like the number I don't have that. But I was in Sang to Blomarante. I was start about registration bill. Just imagine if it's like 7 in the morning. My first chance to get trial like it was like 4:30 in the afternoon. Maybe it was over 100 people but the
registration.
Those registrations and stuff. But we only gonna take 50. So I was part of that 50. But I will tell you, Fitlego and Stadium, they only trial for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So when I come to Rand Stadium now as a Pirates player, so it's emotional for me looking at the field. I want to like, my career started here, not knowing one day I'll be part of the team that is training here, not knowing the Pirates is training here, but now they look Rand Stadium, they get little foot tight, not knowing one day
you'd be
I'll
here.
be there.
My name is Tshegofatso Mabasa, and I'm an Orlando Pirates striker. Coming back to the club, it's a feeling that one can't even describe, you know. I mean, I'm grateful for the opportunity, you know, that I've been given to be able to represent a club as big as this, you know, a club that people close to me, well, supported, you know, and I also grew up supporting this club. My late uncle, my late cousin, who have played such a big role in my career up to this fall, you know, and for me to be here at this club, a club that they, like I say, they supported as well. I mean, it means the world to me, and I'm just happy that I'm able to represent this club again. 2 seasons ago, I was loaned out, you know, to Kukuni United. Obviously, I was a bit disappointed at the time, and I felt like that I still had more to offer the team, you know, before being loaned out, you know, and yeah, it hurt me, but it also made me stronger, and I believe it has helped me to become the person that I am today, you know, especially mentally, emotionally as well. Yes, I had that spell at Kukuni United. Things went a bit well in the beginning, and then towards the end of the season, they started to go a bit sour, where one wasn't playing as much and contributing to the team's success at the time. And the funny thing is, my last game for Kukuni United was in last season's Nedbank Cup final against Orlando Pirates, you know, and for us at the time when I was at Kukuni to concede the way that we did in the last minute, it was also a bit heartbreaking, you know, because I felt like it's a game that I took personally, and I wanted to prove myself and show what I can do out there on the field, you know, and hopefully the relevant people would be watching, you know, and take note of that. What followed after was something truly remarkable, you know, and something that I will cherish in my life forever. I went to Swallows beginning of this season, you know, and things obviously, before then, things started off well for me in the COSAFA Cup, you know, where I ended up as the top goal scorer in that tournament. And then I went on to sign a loan deal with Swallows FC at the time, so that's when things began to happen for me. I believe, like, on this journey that I've been on, you know, it has helped me grow from strength to strength.
Njengoba ufikile la uyadlala yabo injani leyo experience for wena and amajita awala etimini mawufika kuphethe kanjani and njengoba udlala namanje isase the way energy or khona la kushintshe khona
ngingasho ukuthi amajita ngilikhame kahle mina ngasho ukuthi nabo abantu abangenawo umona mawukuthi wenza kahle kuhlezi ukujatshulelana yabo inhliziyo ezimhlophe. So into engayisho ukuthi ukudlala kwami la kube i-blessing kimina, because into engangazi ngicabange, because uyazi ukuthi la ngisuka khona bese ngingasadlali. Ukufika kwami la kungishintsha umqondo ukuthi ngingaba umuntu ongcono kunaloyo ngiphuma kuyena. La ngingakwazi ukuthi ngiqale kabusha ngiphinde ngibatshengise ukuthi ngikwazi ukudlala ibhola kanjani. Njengoba nawo wawushilo ukuthi ma waphusha uzoyithola i-chance.
Yeah, I think for mina ukuqala kwami ukudlala la bengathembi, even if le pre-season le besinayo eSpain ibi right, but bengazi ukuthi ngizoba umuntu oqala ama game kwi-Orlando Pirates, and bengazimisela ukuthi kuzofika leso sikhathi sokuthi ngiqale. For mina kule season bengizitshela ukuthi ngizophusha ukuthi ngibe khona eteamini ngikwazi ukuthola lawo ma minutes, but ukusebenza kanzima nokuzimisela kungincedile ukuthi ngikwazi ukuqala ama game. And for mina manje angifuni ukuhlala ngaphandle, angifuni ukuphuma, ngifuna ukuhlezi ngidlala, so ngifuna ukumake sure ukuthi ngiyazimisela, ngiyaqhubeka ngiyaphambili. Yebo le nto le
nami ile nto engayisho ukuthi as mina umuntu omncane ufika ethimini enkulu udlala abantu abakade badlala iposition yami nami ngisho ukuthi ukuyimisela kwami shuthi kuzongenza ukuthi ngikwazi ukudlala because sengiqalile ngiyadlala ochaza ukuthi ikhona leyo belief enginayo nanokuthi ukubona wena ukhuluma kanje ungitshela ukuthi awufuni ukuphuma ethimini nami kuyangimotivate njengomuntu osanda kufika and wena ufike ngendlela ecishe ifane neyami yebo lona so ilo nto engayisho ukuthi let's push and pace.
To be honest, with the new faces that came in, the youngsters, especially the young ones, it's players that I know and follow also, because they are playing for the Diski team. For me, it wasn't actually familiar faces. I knew them, and the other ones that came in from different clubs, I knew them also, but not personally. And I knew these are great players, fighters. They added a lot of value to the club. I was quite happy with the signings that the club made when we came back.
The impact of these three players has been very positive, good energy, positive, all of them trying to learn, willing to learn, and I think has been very positive for the group. And losing Eva, he was also a good, let's say, character inside the group, and we just wish the best in Chipa.
No, it's something you must accept in this environment. It's the club is looking for a permanent improvement, evolution. We all are looking for, and players coming and going becomes something normal in a football environment. It's always difficult to say goodbye to each and every player. This time it was actually nice to have the opportunity with Eva to wish him all the best in the future, because he was an excellent professional during the 1.5 years that he was working with us, not having probably the best of the opportunities to show the player that he is. So wishing him all the best wherever he goes. And like you said, the impact of the three new players, Mabasa, Talent, and Levitso, I think it was very positive for the group. Something new, more competition, good energy, players coming, 2 of them for the first time in Pirates, willing to show that they are capable to perform in the best of their capacities in a place like Orlando Pirates.
My first game back at the club, it was in February in the Nedbank Cup when we played Crystal Lake away in Bombela. Yeah, like the way that I was feeling throughout the week, something just kept on saying to me that this is it, this is it, this is it. You are going to get your chance this weekend. And going into that game against Crystal Lake, obviously a bit of nerves at the time. I mean, it felt like a new environment that I'd just stepped into, and I wanted to make a difference and to leave my mark. And there was no better way to begin, and that's by reintroducing myself to the fans. And that's by scoring goals. And I did that exactly in that game.
Oh, there is number 6. Welcome back to the Buccaneers.
Like I say, I'm grateful to be able to be representing this club. This is a very big club, and it's a club that will always be close to my heart.
And in the case of Mabasa, it's a second opportunity for him. He knows the place, he knows the house, and it's quite easy for him to come and perform, because it's also a smart guy who is willing to learn, to improve, and so far so good with all of them. I think the integration in the group also with the other players, you can see that it was very easy, and for sure they are not going to be the last ones that we see leaving and coming in, because like I said, this is a football environment, it's a performance environment, and and we're looking for to get stronger, you know, every time we have the opportunity. We're good to go. We know it's going to be complicated. We're facing a team in a good moment of form, really motivated, and I think it's going to be an equal game. But hopefully, in the end, we can be better than them. We replicate the performance that we developed just a few days ago.
Re khutla ko gaming ya Cape Town Spurs. And hopefully Cape Town Spurs.
I remember the game.
First league.
Yeah.
So re khutla no etla Orlando. Let me tell you, that game nere batla.
Big time.
Ball towards your corridor, ball towards the opposite corridor, coming as a third center. Okay?
When we first arrived at the stadium that day, it was one of those days where you could see our body languages. It wasn't just us. You could see when we were going to the stadium that we were not just fine for the Cape Town Spurs game.
Lochani Henda Disoposha Ambassador Machukia Bangazuma Chishama 2000 because in Gambian extra KB right now we're here in Orlando Stadium. Mr. Wetches for Instagram and Intel. It is Orlando Pirates up against the Cape Town Spurs. Remember what did the last time in Orlando Pirates and the Cape Town Spurs? It was on the 1st of November 2023. The Cape Town Spurs have 2 goals into 1. So right now they are live here in Orlando Stadium. It is a home game for Orlando Pirates and they're gonna pay the revenge. 90 minutes to follow. Obamande Mnanawa to Sich. Getting good and it's gonna be a fan way to put that in Orlando Pirates, the Cape Town Spurs.
Before going out, I remember okay, he asked me, Otto, how are you feeling? Are you feeling what I'm feeling? And I asked him, what do you mean? No, the body language of the guys, how is it? And I said, no, it's true what you're saying, because I can see also that just the body language, it's not fine, man. It's not like we are here, but we are not really here. Something is not right.
And then from the corner, repelled by Bosa, good chance for Pirates. Lucky on the turn, Kapinga to tame.
We played well the first 45, but not at our best. We started strong, we scored an early goal, which it's always the case we want to have in games like that. And then we can set the tone.
Look at all of this room here from Mufa King. An opportunity. Oh, what a goal! Beautiful finish from the teenager. And Orlando Pirates hit the fronts.
But I don't think we followed it up in terms of trying now to impose, you know. I think that's where now the lack of maturity comes in the team.
It was just Cape Town Spurs all over us, moving the ball. They were faster than us. They were thinking quicker than us. They were winning the first and second balls.
I felt at some point we were too lax, like you know. We took things. Some point the game is under control. You know.
That's where we have to now try and instill that to everyone when it comes to say, okay, we've got the lead. Now we have to go for it, you know, go for the kill.
So that's it for the first half here at the Orlando Stadium. And it is the Buccaneers who have the advantage.
coming to halftime, that was the first time we saw our coach angry and using the F word. That was the first time. He was angry, very angry.
Let me tell you something. In advance, still 45 minutes to play. We are not going to lose this game if you continue pressing after the loss the ways that you're doing. All of you. I'm telling you, you're not going to collect the 3 points today if you continue working in the loss. If we continue seeing CBC and Clocky running and Cash running behind, we're not going to win the game. It's not enough because you feel that you are in control there, and then Tito, Ile, Chejo, Karim as well, Mbata, all of you guys. We lose the ball, we bite. We lose the ball, we are aggressive. Why we didn't make a foul in their half in 45 minutes? Can you tell me? We're still on time, It's 1-0. We're still on time. We go. Yes? Let's go, guys. Come on. Come on, boy, play!
And what coach said, it really did happen. Yeah. And Bakora Gulela.
Clever ball from Galani. Look at the space here for Gamagi. Takes it on. Oh! It's a beautiful equaliser for Cape Town Spurs. What a goal! What a goal from the new signing.
I gave you fella I gave you fella ish. And you know, ever since Kilomo, it was my first time seeing Coach Alijan.
I think what really affects some people, I think is the build up to the game.
Yeah.
You know, like now you could see when we were playing against Sundowns, like it was like the build up to the game. There was a lot of tensions within the fans and everything. And then maybe we're playing Cape Town Spurs the next day, and everything is like everyone is chilled and stuff. So I think some people get really relaxed when it comes to like playing those small things because we think we already won. But the game is not won till we play the game.
It's average performances compared to our best performances because we would have a good game against Sundowns where we were consistent throughout the 90 minutes. And then in these other games, we would be consistent maybe for 30 minutes and then have a 15 minutes moment where we're not there. That's where I feel like we lose the game. So when teams gave us the lead, then we have to take more initiative because I feel like we waited for Cape Town Spurs to react and they were not reacting much. And until a sucker punch, a goal out of nowhere. And that's where I feel like we need to instill that with a lot of guys, where guys, even though the game seems easy, we have to like go for the kill because that's where we get it wrong at times.
That game, I think we played well, but not at our best against Cape Town Spurs. I think that's why we got the draw.
There's a final whistle at the Orlando Stadium.
There was a lot of pressure on us. We feel that we didn't perform quite as well, the way that we wanted to as players, and we really let ourselves down. Not only did we let ourselves down, we let the supporters down and as well as the coaches, because we had a game plan, but something was just not right. Maybe the attitude on the day, the willing to run. It was a very difficult game. And playing against Cape Town Spurs, it wasn't easy at all. So I believe we struggled because of various and numerous reasons. Yeah, I think being able to maintain consistency, I think we have to look past the names of the teams we're playing. Because we have to be consistent at all times. We're playing for a very big team, It's a big institution, there's a lot of pressure here.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to handle the pressure. If we really want to win the title, we don't have to play different against Sundowns and different against maybe cheaper. Yeah. We have to keep that team level throughout the whole season. I think that's how you win trophies.
I'm not here to say anything actually. I'm just curious to see how you behave after a performance like this. I'm surprised nobody's telling anything, nobody's fighting, nobody's shouting, nobody's feeling the pain, or at least allowing the pain to transpire somehow. It's because we don't give a Tell me guys, it's because you don't give a We're working too hard, we're working so hard for this. Really, every day. We can meet on Friday, yeah? You can rest tomorrow, we can meet on Friday, we come and we go to the game. We don't need to train, we don't need to do anything to perform like this. We don't need to analyze the opponent, we don't need to, it's fine, I'll explain them again, that is my fault. I'm going now there to explain again that is my fault again. That you're doing fine.